acceptance testing. You know what is happening in UAT testing. Number of clients will participate in that, right? And they don't know actual behavior of the application. If you explain them in Selenium language, they can't understand it. So that Cucumber, if you use Cucumber, this Cucumber will help us to define your application behavior in a plain, meaningful English text. Plain, meaningful English text in a simple grammar. Right? This Cucumber follows a language called Jerkin language. Jerkin. Okay? Cucumber is written in Ruby, but later on it has implemented to Java, C#, Python also. It also allows writing specifications in human readable Jerkin format. Human readable Jerkin format. So the language followed by Cucumber is what? What that language followed? Jerkin. Jerkin is not an English word. It's a Greek word. We call it an English language. The main part in Cucumber is the first file is Cucumber feature file. This is very important in Cucumber. Feature file. Practically we'll see that. Theoretical I'm telling you. What is a feature file means? A feature file is a entry point to Cucumber tests. If you are planning to work with Cucumber, the very first thing is feature file. We write English language there. This is a file where we describe your test in descriptive language English. It is essential part of Cucumber as it serves an automation test script as well as live documentation to everybody. Anyone, if client want to know something about any application behavior, if a client has any doubts on application behavior, you can go to that feature file and you can understand very easily because we write it in English, right? A feature file contains a scenario or can contain many scenarios in a single feature file. We can write number of scenarios also. In Cucumber, automation programs are created based on what? Feature file. So every program, Cucumber automation, Selenium programs are written based on what? Feature file. In this feature file, the task to be automated and written in plain English statements which are connected to Selenium code which perform those activities. What are the steps you're writing in feature file? Those steps are going to automate in Selenium. Those activities will be performed in Selenium. We'll link up that. How we link up, we'll see. So what advantage we have in this feature file means? The advantage of this process is the flow of the automation program can be understood by non-technical people like stakeholders or business analysts also. They can easily understand. No need to explain them. If they ask them to go like it's SRS Laga. If you ask them to go with them, they can easily understand what is happening. It. Cucumber uses its own language called Jerkin, as I told you. And here we should know about the keywords in Cucumber. What are the keywords we have in Cucumber is that feature. What is meant by feature means this represents the module or functionality that is under test. For example, if you take premise bank branches, what is branches ma? Branches is one feature. In that we have scenarios, right? In branches, what are the scenarios we have? Branch creation, branch search, branch updation, branch deletion. So whatever the test case you're writing, write in scenario. So scenario represents the test case that has to be automated in the particular feature. So in one feature file, we can have more than one scenario. We'll see how to write the scenario also. And there are some more keywords. There are very important keywords called given. What is meant by given keyword means? Precondition of your test case. Whatever preconditions you want, write under given keyword. When keyword is very important. When keyword represents exact action that is to be performed in your test case. Whatever actions you want to perform, that you are writing when keyword. And represents, we'll use generally and, right? If you want any additional task to be performed or additional actions you want to perform, that you are writing and keyword. Then, what is then? Then keyword represents the outcome of the test case. Like in test engine, we have before test to after test, right? Same thing here also. And classes in Cucumber, one class is called definition class, step definition class. Step definition class is a small piece of code with a pattern attached to it, or in other words, a step definition is a Java methods in a class with annotation above it. Means in these annotations, whatever your steps you're writing, for all these steps, it will generate one method, separate Java method by default, Java method. By default, generate methods also to you. An annotation followed by pattern is used like a step definition to all matching steps. It generates all the methods. I'll show you practically. And we are going to execute your steps based on the steps only, Cucumber steps. And where exactly we execute Cucumber means, for that we have to create one more class called Cucumber test runner class. Test runner class. This class is used for executable. That means what the purpose of this class? With a Cucumber based framework, you cannot run feature file on its own. Feature file is a file, you can't run that file. Even definition class also, it is only a Java class. No main method will be there. Even we cannot run this definition class also. Anything you want to run, we have to link up that in Cucumber test runner class. Okay, you need to create a Java class which turns will run with Cucumber feature file. We call this class as Cucumber test runner. That means here Cucumber test runner class is one of the many mechanisms using which you can run Cucumber feature file. The test runner class also acts as a interlink between feature file and definition class. Okay, we have to link up. How to link up is practically, if you see, it will get clarity. It is in test runner class that you can provide the path of both feature file and definition class also. Okay. Yes, to set up this Cucumber, all of you guys, what we should do is, all of us, we have to create once again one Cucumber and one Maven project, all of you. Where we are working previously, 7 o'clock. Let me open this Eclipse. First, we have to create a. Sorry? This one. What is that? You're talking to me or somebody? Okay. Not me. Let it open. It's extra topic here. Cucumber is extra topic. And I hope, I think, I don't know how many of you satisfied with my course so far, what we did. Is it useful for all of you guys?
Yes, it's useful.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's really useful.
So I think you might have referred with your friends also who
Yes,
learned
sir.
from somebody else. I think they're not gone in this depth way, I think. But we spent some days. I'm sorry for that. But no other option here, because my consent is I don't want to leave my students. Even last class, we have one student or two students. I'll take up to last, whatever I have.
Sir, sir, till when will have these recordings in this Google Drive?
You'll have up to 1 year, I think, or 6 months here, I think.
Okay.
Until they'll remove.
Practicing it would be helpful for us.
Yeah, please. That will be available with you. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
See here, all of you know how to create Maven project. And one more thing, did I tell you how to create Maven project via command prompt? I told you, I think. 2 ways I told you, right? Via Eclipse, how to create Maven project. Via command prompt also I told you. Did I discuss that?
Yes, sir.
You can do anything. You can create via, via this or via Cucumber also. It's up to you. Okay. Select again for practicing Maven. Select. Click on new project. No Java. What we have to select? Expand Maven folder. Select Maven project. Click next. Don't disturb this. Click next again. And here we should get release. We should not get releases. We should get this version 1.1 some version at least. Okay. Don't disturb. By default, all of you know trade architecture. All of you in local repository, right? Click next. And group ID. What is group ID, ma?
It's like a package name.
Package name or your company name or company ID, ma? Anything we can provide. I'm giving my package name as resource. We can use this package or other package, no problem. Artifact ID is nothing but your project name. I'm giving my project name as Cucumber underscore framework. And please remove this. In this, we have to remove your project name. Okay, only we should have package name, even dot also to be removed. And then click on finish button. Automatically, J stands for Java project. When you see M, you can see Maven project here. Some guys, Joshna, you said you got some problem, sir. I have some problem. Now see that Cucumber project created. Look at that. In your system, it will take some time. So wait for that. In my system, it's very fast. One thing done. And for this Cucumber, if you go to pom.xml, we have by default what jar dependency jar file we find default JUnit. By default, you find JUnit. Please remove this JUnit also from dependency. I'll send you all the dependencies required for a Cucumber. Okay, I'll send you that. Please add that. Oh, I think it has been deleted. I think here. Okay, I'll download from my previous batch people. All the dependencies I have maintained already. Okay, you need not download them. Okay, I'll send that. BDD. I think Priyanka, we sent a BBD doc, jar files.
Yes,
I think. Huh?
yeah.
Do you have them? In my system, it deleted.
I'll send it, sir.
I think it's. Let me check in my system. Desktop. No problem. I have other batch people also. 6 o'clock OJT Cucumber project. I'll open a notepad. I'll send you these jar files to all of you. All from dependency. Group ID. Version Cucumber. Dependency to. I'll copy this. Dependency. Okay. I'll send you this jar files here to all of you. You just after dependency remove that even JUnit also. Okay. Dependencies to dependency, remove that and paste here. Whatever I'm sending. Because JUnit we are going with 4.12. Okay. Whatever jar files required for Cucumber, all dependencies, no need to download them again. This is all the dependency jar files we required. I'll forward you guys in a separate notepad. This notepad I'll forward to you. BBD. Okay. Okay. Now? So once you add this dependency, whatever required, and we need to download one plugin. So what is that plugin we should download here is Natural 0.8. What is the purpose of the Natural 0.8 plugin for Cucumber especially? If you want to write your feature file and if you want to get all the annotations in feature file, all annotations we have, Without that natural 0.9, we can't do anything. For that, go to help menu. Same as test engine. Eclipse Marketplace. Now I'm showing you how to download that plugin. Here in search, you can type Cucumber.
Natural 0.9.
Yeah. It's loading. It's taking much time. Loading. Here, once you get this window, just type here Cucumber and click enter button. It will search for that plugin. If you already installed, no problem. It's not installed, we have to install it compulsory. Without this plugin, we cannot proceed further. I mean, especially for writing your English language in Cucumber, especially in feature file, especially, we get all annotations. It's like a notepad. Feature file is like a notepad only. And remember, the feature file extension is, when you're creating one feature file, we have to give that extension for feature file is dot feature. Dot feature. F-E-A-T-U-R-E. It's taking time to loading. And all of you completed all the things what we did so far, all of you guys? Batch file, Jenkins, everything perfectly, all of you? Did you practice them? No. Still going on. Priyanka done. You can't hear me, ma? Himani?
Sir, we can hear, sir.
Okay.
Now I can hear. I reconnected.
Okay, okay. What about the stuff, guys? Lata, Joshna, Gupta.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Taking long time today. Why? This installation is taking long time today. Okay, first all of you create Cucumber project again, and to that palm.xml, please add the dependency jar files which required to your Cucumber. What I'll send you to you. Okay, add them, and then next step is we have to download that natural 0.9 plugin for more accessibility for future files options. So go to help menu again.
This is called as either BDD or Cucumber, sir.
BDD ma. Cucumber itself called BDD.
BDD.
The Cucumber itself, that's what other name for Cucumber is BDD. That's only BDD framework. It's taking long time today loading. Why? It's Eclipse Marketplace. Excuse me. Unidentified network. Taking a long time to load. Why it's saying unidentified network? Okay, I'll check later. So here, once you get this window, please type here Cucumber and click enter. It show up for that plugin. This plugin is taking long time, I think. It's showing unidentified network. If you disable now it's connected. Let me go back to Actives Marketplace. In the find text box, just type Cucumber, Cucumber, click enter button. Okay, so that this is natural plugin. No need to install this plugin, Cucumber plugin. You can directly go to natural 0.9, click on install. Like TestNG, how you install test is the same way. By default, selected Cucumber editor only. Click on confirm. Same as TestNG. Today, tomorrow we'll have this, and Saturday I'll take some database concepts. Saturday I'll tell the timing. Tomorrow, Saturday class, we'll discuss some database related topics. Okay, just overview what is database, how to write queries in database. Okay, Saturday class I'll take that session.
Cover the GitHub also, sir. Just the basics.
Huh?
Cover the GitHub.
Yeah, GitHub we'll discuss. Tomorrow we'll have that. After this completion of this, I'll show you GitHub. First, all of you create account in GitHub. All of you guys, go to github.com. github.com. Site is github.com. In that, create an account. మీరు రాసిన ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్ అన్ని అక్కడ స్టోర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. You can store even your personal documentation also into GitHub instead of sending to Gmails. Okay, GitHub is one of the like a repository where we can store your all your whatever work you're done, we can store all that work into that GitHub.
So why do some companies ask for the GitHub account also, sir? To look for
Because see, like a center server, maintaining your script in local system is different. Kada. Suppose you're working today in the office. How can your leader knows your code, what you written? They don't know, right?
done by Gmail. Yeah.
If you upload into GitHub, everyone can access. Kada. That I'll show you. Wait, in the one class, I'll have a discussion to my today. It is taking long time. I don't know why. See, accept terms and conditions for this, and then click on finish button. That will be adding to your plug into your Eclipse. And finally, it like a test engine also, it will ask you for security warning window. Install anyway and restart your Eclipse finally. Okay, that's the plugin. If we have that plugin, we can easily write feature file. That's the main advantage we have with that feature file. For that, Cucumber, especially for Cucumber, if you want to write feature files, its feature file is not a class, right? It's one of the file. Yes or no? It's not a class. So for that, what you do, guys, under your project, create one folder. So right click on your project, new folder, and just give that folder name as feature files. Give that folder name as feature. He gave the name like that. Okay, indicates we are storing all our feature files. So whatever feature files you want right now, we have to write under this folder only. Next, we required two packages under SRC test Java. Don't disturb SRC main Java. Two packages. What are two packages? First, select SRC test Java, click on package, and give that package name as step definition. Step definition. Step definitions. Click on finish. And one more package we required is test runner. This, what is the purpose of this package? Means this package, step definition package, will maintain your definition steps, your methods, Java methods. Runner class is for executing your Cucumber class. Anything you want to run, we have to run via runner class. So under these two packages, try to create one class, two classes. See that in definition, step definition, click on new Java class, only Java class. You can give some name. Say for example, I'm giving login one. Login, I can say login with, I'll show two ways, with single data. Means I want to check with single data. No main method, finish of it. So whatever methods you want, right? Java methods, we have to write under this class, definition class. Doesn't have main method, we can't execute it also. Next, under step test runner package, create one more Java class and give that class name as runner. I'm saying runner one. No main method here also. What is the purpose of this class? We have to run Cucumber classes here. Any test you want to run, we have to run this runner class only. By linking up definition package, we have to link up the definition class here. We should link up the feature file also. And after installing your feature file, under this feature file folder, you create one feature file. I told you just now, what I told you, how many scenarios we can write in one feature file, ma? How many scenarios we can write in one feature file? We can write number of scenarios. Yes or no? Feature file, one feature file, we can have number of scenarios. We can write n number of scenarios, no restrictions at all. Okay, na? So under this feature files folder, we have to create one feature file. It's installing 12%, 14%. After installing only we can do that. It'll ask you in between, okay? Install anyway. And finally, it asks to restart your Eclipse. That's it. Like test anywhere, how you install it the same way. Finally, it will be asking to 56% going on still. Finally, it will be asking to restart your Eclipse. Restart it and indicates that feature file will be effectively installed in your Eclipse. Automatic restart your Eclipse. Okay, na? So where do we run your Cucumber class in Cucumber? Where we execute your classes in Cucumber? Your answer is we can run in runner class. Where do you write your methods in Cucumber? Where do you write your methods in Cucumber? In definition class, right? In step definition package, login, what we give, login with single data. Based on what you write that methods in definition class? We write methods based on the definition steps written in the feature file. Your steps written here, right? Whatever steps written here, for all these steps, how many steps you write here, how many annotations are using, for every step, Cucumber itself will give one method, don't worry. See, let us see practically. Now see. Now, under feature file folder, create one feature file. How to create file, all of you know. Right click on that folder, feature files folder. Go to new, file, and give that file name as, say, for example, login. What is the extension number? Dot
Feature.
feature. F-E-A-T-U-R-E spelling, no capitals, okay? Feature, finish of it. See, why I require that feature file plugin, natural 0.8 plugin, and now you'll understand why that purpose of that plugin. If you get green color, so look at that. Generally, file is nothing but notepad file, but when you get green color, indicates that natural 0 point is added. Suppose me green color raaledanukondi. Suppose if you don't get green color, you have to understand natural 0 point is not added to your plug, added to your Eclipse. Okay, that's indication for you. And if you add that natural plugin, advantage and we get all options, whatever options we have in Cucumber. First, let me show with single data. I'm taking login any one application. Say for example, I'm taking Orange HRM login. Just let me show first with single data. What is the feature file? What the steps we can write? Look here. I gave an example here. First feature. We have right. First feature. FEA. No problem. Control space bar. How you got this option? Simply because of that plugin. If you don't add that plugin, we don't get that. Okay. Feature. First let feature. Remember, for every keyword, it should be in a pink color. For every keyword, there should be one blank space. There should be one blank space. You have to maintain one blank space. Don't write without blank space. What is feature now? Tell that which module you are testing. You tell that module name. I can say Orange HRM is my feature. Okay. In that feature, next what we have to go for? Scenario. Control space bar, even for that also. Control space bar. What is the difference between scenario and scenario outline? Scenario means when you want to check with single data, we go with scenario. When you want to check your application with multiple data, we have to go with scenario outline. Right now we are going with what? Single, right? Scenario. Just name of the scenario. What is the name of the scenario? Validate. login test. Just one name of the test case. అంటే ఫీచర్ అంటే సపోజ్ మనం ఆరెంజ్ హెచ్ఆర్ఎం ప్రైమస్ బ్యాంక్ తీసుకుంటే branches is nothing but feature kada. In that feature we have number of scenarios kada. What scenarios we have in that, you know, all of you. Branch creation, branch search, everything we can get under that scenario. So next, after that, for every keyword there should be one blank space, remember that. And here tag name, I'm going to use tag name. Why I'm using tag name, I'll tell you. When you want to use tag, we have to say @ login single data. My tag name is login with single data. We can have it in between scenario and this, no problem. Okay, in between scenario. What the purpose of this tag? I'll let you know. Now write your steps for login. First precondition. Where we write in precondition here? We write in given keyword. Kada? We can write given keyword. Given keyword. Write that given, G capital, given blank space compulsory. I launch URL in Chrome browser. English only, right? English, simple English. Given means precondition. I launch URL or user launch, anything, your own English. I launch URL in Chrome browser. Next, after that, what you do? When keyword, correct? We had to go with when keyword here. Then also we can use based on your requirement. When W capital. When I enter username and I want two steps in one, and I enter password. Okay, no separate steps. If you want separate step for username, you can write separate for username and don't. When next, one more. What that after entering username and password, what you do? I click on login button. You can write here username, enter username in instead of that simple step I want. I enter username based on your requirement here. I enter as username text box. Okay, username text box. Okay, na? Enter username in. I enter username text box. I enter username in text box. I enter password in text box. And when I click on login button, then what will happen? Something you have to validate. Kada? Something you have to validate. Then I can use then keyword. Then T capital, then I verify URL. Then I close browser. So we are writing steps for login. That's it, nothing more. Okay. Wait for after that login button. Wait for what you want. Wait, Lord, no problem. I want when I better to use when then outcome is. When I click on login button, when I wait, then I close. Okay. When I wait for logout link, okay, then I should see logout link home page. When I click on login button, okay, then I verify URL. Then I close my browser. These are my steps, ma. Okay, enough. No, sorry. By default, all these steps will be in yellow color. And yellow color means they're not implemented, they're not generated. So now, what Cucumber will do, whatever steps written here, for all these steps, generate some methods to you automatically. Look at that. If you want to run this feature file, we can't run it because feature is a file, we can't run it. So to run this feature file and to generate methods for all these steps, for the definition steps, what written here, we should go to runner class. Go to runner class, okay? In that runner class, we have to use at the rate. We are running with what we're running. This is Java class, but we don't want to run with Java class. We run with Cucumber, right? So run with control spacebar. We have to import one package for that. Run with control spacebar. It has to import one package for you. It's importing. Wait. It's a Java class. We can't run via Java. We have to run via Cucumber. So run with what we're running, ma? We're running with Cucumber. Control spacebar. Cucumber dot class. Dot class. Okay. Now, if you want to generate steps for this steps, what you written in a feature file, here we have to use one more option called as at the rate Cucumber. Cucumber options. Control spacebar. One more annotation we have to use Cucumber options. When you get this window, don't worry. Save okay to it. Cucumber options. What options we can define here? All of you observe here. Some keywords you have to know. Features. What is that feature keyword? Set the path of your feature file. Using feature, we have set this path of this feature file. This feature file we have to execute now, right? So if you want to execute your feature file, we have to use one keyword. What that keyword, ma? Feature. Control space, but no problem. Features is equal to open flower braces, close flower braces. In between, double quotation. You can define your this folder name. Ma. You can define this folder name. No need to give the feature file. Folder name you can give. Right click to it. Go to properties. Don't follow my folder name. You have to follow what folder you created. Copy this folder name and paste here. Feature files. Okay, na? So that means, what does it mean? What are the feature files this folder contains? All that features file will execute. No, sir, I want to give only the path of this feature file. We can right click this and we can give the path also. It's up to you. Okay, na? We can give the path of this feature file or we can give the folder name. If you give folder name, it indicates what it indicates. Whatever feature files under that folder, all that feature files will execute, meaning. Okay, na? And here, try to observe. Monochrome. Monochrome, by default, it is false. Monochrome is by default, it is false. What is the purpose of this monochrome? Means displays console output in much readable way. If you want to see in the English language much readable way, then we have to say monochrome is equal to true. It will be by default false. So that anything you want to maintain in Cucumber options, always separate with comma. Comma, monochrome, control space bar. Monochrome is equal to true. Now, run this class via JUnit. Run this class via JUnit. Automatically, Cucumber will generate how many steps written here. For all these steps, generates methods to you, Java methods. Look at that. Now come to your runner class. Right click to mouse. Run as JUnit test. We have to run via JUnit only. JUnit test. Look at that. Go to your console tab. So what does that say that? Readable monochrome is equal to reaching out. We got this. One scenario. How many steps we have, ma? We written 5 steps. All that 5 steps are undefined. They are not defined. Right? Now open this. Look at that. Generates all the methods. Copy all these methods from console tab. Copy them. Up to last step. Copy them. Copy them. Where you paste them, you know, guys. Where you need to paste, you know.
Step definition.
Open this definition package. Step definition package. Open this login single data and paste here. See that first given. It takes that step name as your method name, non-static methods. They're all non-static methods. This has cap, caret symbol starting, dollar symbol ending. Caret symbol starting, ending. That step name has taken your method name. Okay, whatever step name you given there, for all these steps, it has generated methods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps you written, right? For all that 5 steps, we got all Java methods by default. Now, before you start Selenium code, common code will not change again. Now, mouse over here. First, import package for all these annotations. Given package, import this package, compulsory import this, import that. Next, mouse over to when package, import package for this. Next, one more package we have that. Then package, import it. Okay. So by default, it has taken superclass throwable. Now you can write your code here. Whatever code you want, write that code here. This is how the way we generate Cucumber feature file. Write feature file first. Write your feature file here. Link up that feature file runner class. Run that feature file. Automatically generates methods to you. Copy that methods and paste to your definition class. Now write your WebDriver code. All of you know WebDriver code. WebDriver control spacebar. Object is driver. Okay na? As per this, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఎలా రాస్తారు కోడ్ అంటే డోంట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ఇంగ్లీష్. దీని చదువు రాయాలి మీరు కోడ్. I launch URL in Chrome browser. అంటే we have to launch browser, we have to launch URL, meaning all of you know how to launch URL browser first. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. And then driver dot get method. Specify your URL. Then driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Don't go beyond this. As per this step, you written. Then first step. Next, when I enter username in text box, I enter password in text box. Until we have to write 2 lines of code. What are the 2 lines of code we have to write here? One for username, one for password. Locate that driver dot
find
element by dot name expata. You can take anything. Name dot send keys. You can send your value here. My username is admin. And same thing, or else you can write separate step again. I have written 2 steps in that Cucumber feature file. So password is so and so. Next step is I click on login button. Write code for login.
dot click.
And then I verify URL. After you click login button, you wait for a few seconds, no problem. Thread dot sleep. Wait for 5000 milliseconds here. No problem. Verify means you know what to verify. After login, you can verify if
String we have to
store it or directly do it. No problem. Driver dot get current URL dot contents. You know what is that? Dashboard. Dashboard. You can give some part of that sequential text. If it contains what you say, system dot out.
Login successful.
Login success. Okay. Else login fail. So as per these steps, we're writing that code and WebDriver code. And finally, what you're doing, you want to close the browser. So before closing browser, I want wait for 5 seconds. For understanding, I'm writing. So driver dot close the browser. And this is definition class cannot execute it. Can you execute this definition class? We cannot execute because it's a Java class. It's a Java class. So first, let us define our locators first. Right click to mouse, inspect element. Name, idea, name.
Name, sir.
Copy that name, locate this. Next, for password, name is equal to txt password. Define that password. For login button, name is equal to submit. Okay, na? And define your URL also. And also one more thing, if you want to avoid system.set property, all of you know what to do. MCLM, we should maintain drivers kada, Chrome driver, Gcode driver, Chrome, Gcode. Copy చేసుకొని maintain under your project. లేదంటే మళ్ళీ మనం we have to write system.set property. It's up to you. If you want, you can write it, no problem. ఇప్పుడు it can't execute by itself కదా. Now we need to link up this definition class again to where? Again to runner class. How do you link up definition class? Look at that keyword, what they gave. Glue. Glue. What is that? Glue. What is meant by glue? The meaning of glue is what? Set the path of your step definition file in flower braces. Okay. So what we say here, it's a comma everywhere, comma. What the keyword we should use, ma? Glue. Control space bar. Glue is equal to open close flower braces in double quotation. We can maintain package name for that package name. What that package name? Step definition. Copy that pack as it is. Don't follow my package name. I don't know how you create in your systems. Please copy that package name as it is. Ledante we can give a package name, class name, path kuda ivachchu, no problem. But I'm giving ante what that meaning of package into whatever classes under that package will be executed. Adi problem ikkada. Feature file lo suppose assume that feature file lo there is one more scenario, 10 scenarios in ankondi. Assume that there are 10 scenarios or more than one scenario. I want to execute only the scenario with this tag name. I don't want to, if you don't define tag name, whatever the scenarios it has, it will execute all the scenarios. Remember that. So that's what reason I gave tag name. So if you want to run that, if you want to specify that, they give us the tags. What is the meaning of tag? If you give tag, what it instruct? What tag in the feature file should be executed? You define it. For that, we should use one keyword. What that keyword we should use again? Comma. It's going to say tags. Control space bar. Tags is equal to open flower braces, close flower braces in double quotation. Copy that tag name and paste here. What does it mean? What does it mean, ma?
All the steps under tag name will be executed.
Only that particular tag name with that scenario will be executed. I want some extends reports. Then go reports kavali naku. I want reports. If want reports, we have to go with format. What all reports formats to use? We can use format. But here I'm using plugin. I'm using one plugin for this. That plugin we have to copy as it is. Okay, same as it is. Copy that and make it comma and paste here. And extends reports, manko extends reports. Under see, we're asking to generate one folder. What is that folder name? Reports folder name. And it is, you can report your own file name. Say login. I want my own HTML report, login.html. Pretty. Pretty enduku vaarthanamante, we are asking all of you, I think in Maven class I told you where we can see reports in Maven, ma? Where we can see reports in Maven? Target folder. In that target folder, I'm asking to generate one folder called cucumber reports. If pretty emotante, what is the meaning of pretty is whatever feature file we return, it will generate that feature file into this report, so that client can understand what feature you execute, what scenario you executed. That's the purpose of that pretty, otherwise not required. Okay, now see that in feature file, if I click enter button here, you can see all generally this will except this line, all of them yellow colors undefined. Still it is not satisfied with this line, I think maybe. Okay, okay, no problem. Let us see. Now go to runner class. You should execute it via runner class only. Am I right or not? Not with the definition class, not the feature file. So what we did in runner class, we link up feature file, we link up definition class, and we link up the tag name, which scenario you want to execute with the tag, we can execute, and we link up plugin. Plugin is for what? Reporting purpose. Okay. Now, if you want to run it via test engine, that is different. Now we are running via JNet only. So right.
Do we write
click
for
mouse.
each scenario different tag name, sir?
Yes, ma. Different.
Tag name, like for this
Oh
scenario,
yes.
we have written
Written
the
single data num. So next you are writing one more scenario. Give the tag name.
tag name another. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Next we'll see with multiple data also tomorrow class. I'll show out check with multiple data. Okay. Now see that. Right click mouse, run as JNet test. It got, so now running. So that is how the way Cucumber will be executing, running via JNet only. Adhe meer running, if you want run via test engine run చేసుకుంటే ఏం చేయాలి? How you want run in via test engine? Launching URL. That's what. So అంటే Cucumber వల్ల అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఎవరికంటే మనకు కాదు. will benefit with this
Stakeholders and
stakeholders, business, non-technical department ki ఆ feature file అనేది live document గా పనిచేస్తున్న వాళ్ళకి. అంటే they can easily understand what you have done. So that monochrome is equal to పెట్టాం కాబట్టి it shows that one scenario passed. అందులో scenario any steps pass? We written 5 steps, all 5 steps are passed, right? Look at that. After executing your feature file, come to your Cucumber project, right click to mouse, refresh it. If you refresh, we have to generate one folder, reports folder. Open this reports folder, right click to mouse, open with web browser. It can show all the reports, extends reports, advanced report, what we did in test in web driver class. That feature, one feature pass, scenario, one scenario pass, steps, 5 steps are passed. You can see each and every step here. Pass, this step is pass, this step is pass, this step is also pass, everything is showing pass, pass. You want to see dashboard, click on this, complete dashboard. See that feature, how many features we have? One feature. How many scenarios we have? One scenario. How many steps written? 5 steps. Feature 1, scenario 1, steps 5, started on so and so date, ended so and so time. It shows very clear the report. And also tag name. With the tag name, 1 pass, 0 fail, others 0, 100% pass. Category, the name of the category. We can click on this category also. It shows that category because మనం ఎప్పుడైతే ట్యాగ్ వాడుతున్నామో it shows category automatically. That status is pass. Not only this report, you can refresh your target folder. Refresh your target folder. Look at that. Cucumber reports. In this Cucumber reports, you have to understand index.html. We have to open this index.html. Right click on it, open with web browser. It takes that feature file into that Cucumber. Ante customer can understand what scenario you executed in that feature. Not only customer, even client also. Anybody can understand what scenario we executed in it. For that purpose, we are generating report with single data. Suppose what we're doing in Selenium, when you want to check with multiple data, we are taking help of Excel sheet. Here also we can take Excel. Same Excel methods are always, that's a good advantage. We have Excel methods. Okay, but in feature file itself, we can store multiple data. How to store multiple data? How you validate that multiple data? Now I'm writing one scenario for that. Here I'm taking tag name instead of single data. In tag name, all of you remember, don't give any blank space, don't give any blank space. Multiple. All of you understood? Don't give any blank space for the tag name. First write, okay, tag name. First write scenario. Same feature. In the same feature, we're writing one more scenario. That's it. Okay. Scenario. What we should do now? Scenario outline. When you want to check with multiple data, we have to say scenario outline. Validate. Validate. Login with multiple data. Okay, na?
But do we have to write it after tag name, sir?
Amma?
Tag name scenario outline after tag name or before tag name?
Before scenario, Amma. Let's see. before scenarios, not after scenario. Okay. Generally, what we are doing so far, we are passing a single data. Now Chrome would, I want check with the different browsers. Now I want check with the Chrome, I want check with Firefox. Before we are saying only Chrome, but now I want check as with Chrome and browser. So first given keyword, or then directly we can use given or direct, no problem. Given blank space kavala, given. Okay, G capital, given. Don't ఈ స్టెప్ ఇక్కడ స్టెప్ మ్యాచ్ అవ్వకూడదమ్మా, ప్లీజ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ రిమెంబర్ దట్ దిస్ స్టెప్ షుడ్ బి డిఫరెంట్, దిస్ స్టెప్ షుడ్ బి డిఫరెంట్. ఎందుకంటే ఇట్ విల్ బికమ్ యూనిక్ గా ఉండాలి. launch URL in. Now I want define parameter. Parameter means in Excel sheet we take column names, right? Column names as parameters. So here we have to give tags like this. Tag names in double quotation. Let us define tag names. And what parameter you want? Define that parameter. Browser. What is browser, ma? What is browser? It's a parameter. It is a parameter which can store multiple values. Now, Excel lo column is connected. Okay, that parameter for which element we can pass parameters here for username, for password, and browser. That's it. Launch URL in browser parameter. Browser. Launch URL in browser. Okay. Anything else we can write apart from that? Browser spelling BRO. Launch URL in a, and it will take as parameter. Before we pass single gavati, no need, because single data gavati we can say Chrome. No Chrome gadu. This is a parameter for us. Okay. Browser we can say. Next. When keyword. User enter. One more tag. What that parameter we want, ma? Username. Username in text box. Okay. Next. And the username. What is username again? It is like a parameter. Okay, na? Next again. When keyword. When user enter password. P capital or small and me decide just go, no problem. Password where
in text box.
In text box. You can say password text box, right? No problem. I tried in text box and something different. Password text field. అంటే మెథడ్ పెద్ద అవుతుంది అంతే. Your method name will elaborate ante. In username field. Okay na? Passport field, username field. Okay, next, what to do? When user click on login button. Then parameter అవసరం లేదు కదా? Do you want any parameter for this? Not required. Then keyword. I want where outcome. Enter outcome ikkada. User verify URL text. Then finally what we say? Then user close browser. Now where to store this parameter values ante? Here itself we have to store. In this feature file itself we have to store. How to store that means if you want to store we have to say examples. When you say when multiple data, examples we have to say. Example in JP. So now we have defined the headers. What that first header ma? Browser. How to define that headers? Open pipeline. That parameter name as it is. Close that pipeline. Next parameter. What that parameter? Username. One more pipeline. Close that pipeline. One more parameter is password. And my Excel laga. We are storing in Excel. So make sure that these parameters and the headers should match. Now you store your data. Browser first. First I want Chrome. Username. Pass your data. My username is admin. Next, password, pass data for password. My password is QH123 so and so. Close your platform. One data. Next, like that we can send different data. Next, I want check with Firefox. My value will be Firefox. Next, my username is also again admin. Close pipeline. My password is again QH. Close that. Like that we can check with valid, invalid. Next time when I'm checking, you can store. Later I want check with Chrome and check with Chrome. No rule that we had to go with compulsory Chrome and parallel testing. Yesterday we did with parallel testing. Here I'm entering invalid username. Here also I'm entering invalid password. Fail avadaniki. Next again I'm giving valid username and valid password. Next again I'm giving invalid username and invalid password. I'm giving invalid password here. Something, we give something. I'm giving invalid username here. No problem. And మన పాస్వర్డ్ ఎంటర్ చేసినప్పుడు when you get invalid password ఎంటర్ చేసినప్పుడు we'll get some text కదమ్మా, invalid credentials అనేసి. How do you capture that message? దానికి స్టెప్స్ ఎట్లా రాయాలి? సపోజ్ ఒక స్టెప్ మర్చిపోయారు, సపోజ్ యూ ఫర్గట్ వన్ స్టెప్ టు రైట్. మన ఫ్యూచర్ ఫైల్ రాసుకొని you have to write again in the future file. When I click login button, okay, we'll see that. Okay na? This is multiple data. If tag name anduk arthamainda, why I gave tag name? If I don't give tag name, how many scenarios will execute now? 2 scenarios will execute in this feature file. If you give tag name, that particular scenario will execute with that tag name. That's the reason I'm giving tag names here. Again, what to do here? How to run? Can you run this? No. Run jayalem kada? Again, go to, don't disturb this classes. Let them create one more new class. No problem. Go to runner class package. Create one more class. What is there? Don't disturb that. Runner 2. Finish off it. Again, definition package. Go class create. Just go. What is there? Login. Multiple. Finish off it. How to run first? Feature file run all. First one here to run feature file. Out run feature file. Go to runner class. At the rate. Run with. Run with. Kada? You have to go with run with. Say okay to it. Run with. With what we are running? Cucumber. Cucumber dot class. Next, to specify the options in Cucumber, what we say? At the rate Cucumber control space. Cucumber options. We have to say Cucumber options. So first, what option we have to specify? First, we have to integrate feature file. Kada? Cucumber options. Open parenthesis. First. I want run feature file. Kada? First, we have generate steps. Link up that feature file. How to link up that feature file? Feature file. For the keyword features, control space bar. Features is equal to flower braces, double quotation. You can define that folder name. Folder name or file name. Yeah, I'm defining folder name. No problem. Folder name. Now compulsory we have to give tag name. Otherwise, all scenarios will execute. Before man got no problem. First example, we have only one feature, one scenario, no problem. But we have no more than one scenario. So compulsory we have to give tag name. How to give tag name? How to give tag name? Comma tags. Tags is equal to open flower braces, close flower braces, double quotation. Give the tag name. Login with multiple. I want see in readable manner all the scenarios. Then what do you say? Comma monochrome. Monochrome is equal to true. Okay,
glue with the
glue inka man definition raale kadamma. Definition steps leave inka. First we have to run the feature file. Man definition steps ravala, methods ravala first. We can't do anything without that, right? So run this first. Man feature file rasi definition rasi mundu first run the feature file to generate your methods. Now run this. Right click to mouse. Run as JUnit. Automatically it generate all the methods. First దానికి second and different చూడండి. Look at that. Special characters, wherever we have defined parameters మనం ఇచ్చామో అక్కడ మనకు స్పెషల్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ వచ్చి చూడండి. యూజర్ నేమ్ కి special characters. Password key special characters. Before example, levu kada. అంటే స్పెషల్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఇండికేట్స్ అంటే 48 స్టెప్స్ వచ్చినాయి చూడండి. అన్డిఫైన్డ్ 48 అంటే హౌ యూ టేకన్ 48 అంటే ఆల్ ద డేటా, మల్టిపుల్ డేటా. దట్ డేటా విల్ బి టేకన్ as every one data as one step అన్నమాట. ఓకే, అగైన్ కాపీ దిస్ ఆల్ ద స్టెప్స్ as it is. Copy down. Where to paste ma? Go to your login definition class and paste them. Look at the difference between first one and second one. First one, see, first one, we don't have any special characters kada. So here we have special characters. What does it mean? It's having parameter. By default give argument also to you. Argument. Now first import packages for all this. First import given package, import when package, import then package. Okay, in other package requires no package. Remove all this unnecessary code and generate your methods. Again we have write WebDriver code. From where it's going to pick up data? It's going to pick up data from feature file only. Test data. Excel kaakunda feature file we are using. That's it. So globally should declare for
WebDriver object.
common WebDriver. WebDriver object driver. And here arguments. Argument one. You define your own argument because we want specify our browsers, different browsers here. I'm defining argument for browser value as BRW. Condition is called. What that condition? If BRW dot equals ignore case 2, it should match to what? Chrome first to Chrome. If it is matching to Chrome, then system dot out dot println executing. Write your own statement. Executing on Chrome browser. Chrome browser. Okay na? Right, the driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Yeah. Driver dot navigate dot to or get method వాడుకోవచ్చు, no problem. We'll specify URL here. Okay na? Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. లేదు URL globally declare 2 times able కాబట్టి we can declare globally also. String URL is equal to అని చెప్పేసి డిక్లేర్ చేసుకో. No need of defining every time URL. ఇక్కడ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ ఏంటిది? URL. We'll store our URL globally, no problem. When it's matching to this, it should execute. Else if BRW dot equals ignore case 2, if it is matching to which one ma? Firefox. If it is matching to Firefox, then system dot so and so executing on Firefox browser, and instead of Chrome driver we can say Firefox driver. Okay, and we don't want maximize especially for Firefox. This is precondition. It may match to అంటే మన feature file రాదు ఎందుకంటే because we define Firefox Chrome కాబట్టి these values. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన వాల్యూ చూడండి మీరు. వన్ మోర్ థింగ్ ఇస్ దిస్ వాల్యూ వాట్ యూర్ డిఫైనింగ్ స్పెల్లింగ్ కూడా చూసుకోవాలి కరెక్ట్ గా. ది స్పెల్లింగ్ ఆల్సో షుడ్ స్పెల్ కరెక్ట్లీ హియర్ ఆల్సో వాల్యూ అన్నప్పుడు. ఓకేనా? ఈక్వల్ ఇగ్నోర్ కేస్ ఇచ్చాం కాబట్టి నో ప్రాబ్లం, క్యాపిటల్ స్మాల్ నో ప్రాబ్లం, బట్ స్పెల్లింగ్ షుడ్ బి డన్ కరెక్ట్లీ అమ్మా. ఓకేనా? అది నెక్స్ట్ లాగిన్. మనం వీఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ విత్ సింగిల్ డేటా కదా, సో ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ వీ కెన్ గివ్ ఎస్ యూజర్ నేమ్ ఫర్ defining argument. Argument is one more password. Cucumber is giving default arguments. You can change your own arguments. Okay, na? We'll see tomorrow. Now time up. I have other class again, ma. Tomorrow I'll show you this how to execute on this, and then I'll show you Cucumber. GitHub and the synchronization concept. One left. I'll tell you synchronization also. How to synchronize your code. Okay, na? Okay, all of you. Get it. Tomorrow we'll finalize this. Don't worry. Okay, na? Okay, ma.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.